What's up everybody, Jonathan here, formerly from GameSpot, and recently I just saw the latest trailer for Street Fighter 5, or at least just a little sneak peek teaser with a little motivational clip that just showcases a lot of things Street Fighter related, just make a little montage thing going on. So yeah, we just saw like a little bit of clips, but oh boy, there's just a lot to see there. I mean, again, Street Fighter 5, for starters, obviously the graphics look good. Very modified artwork here and there. Ryu, Chun-Li, they look very serious, like very... it actually still retains that whole art style with the paintbrushes, everything, you know, like the watercolor Sumi-E stuff. Like whenever Ryu does his Tatsu, you can see the black marks coming out from his feet, shows the whole artwork thing going on. And yeah, when Chun-Li does her spinning birdcage thing, yeah, it also happens too, except in this video, she actually did it in the air, like another variant of it where she does it horizontally. Was it vertically? Vertically, yeah. Thing is, still retains its art style. Yeah, that's a very good thing, and obviously rezzed up, because you don't want it to look too similar to Street Fighter 4, right? Otherwise, what's the point? Anyway, what's pretty surprising, or not really surprising, is that it's exclusive for PS4 and PC. What happened to the Xbox One version? Maybe for the US release that can happen, but because this trailer was shown, this teaser at least, was shown in, like, I believe it was first in Japan and then it was somehow blocked or made private, no one cares about the Xbox in Japan, so that's why it's on the PS4 and the PC. Big market right there, especially for the PS4, and especially if Capcom wants to keep Street Fighter 4 console only. And here's the thing, there wasn't even any announcement of it on the arcade, or maybe it might happen later, but if it does, if there's no arcade release, or maybe if there's an arcade release later, it just signifies that Capcom is going to be one of those guys to push forward some sort of revolution that every fighting game has to be on the next gen console, or the current gen in this case. Think about it this way, Street Fighter 4, 2008, that came out on the arcade. 2009 it came out on console. Now with this announcement done, just for the PS4 PC, this just shows, like, I'm not sure what's going on behind the scenes between Capcom and Sony, but it just shows that this is a tide that's changing right now for fighting games. Everything is all going to be on console. This is like, let's just say if all the other fighting games weren't really a wake-up call, Street Fighter 5's exclusivity on the PS4 and PC, that's already like a big sign, a big, like, nice change there. Like, everyone, the arcades, I won't say they're gonna fade away. Come on, you're still gonna have the old school arcades all here and there. Like, you got your Taitos, you got your Sega amusement centers. They're still gonna exist with the old machines. But this is a very bold change for Capcom if this pulls true. Another thing I like to put up is there might be a focus on aerial combos. If Chun-Li's little teaser there is any indication, I believe they're gonna take a little bit of what made Marvel's combos really good, like the air combos, implement it into a Street Fighter 5 system, and go from there. For all you know, we could have air blocking back, just like in Street Fighter Alpha. But beyond that, there's really not much to say from this trailer, apart from nice graphics, possible air mechanics that could be in Street Fighter 5, like what you see in Alpha, and yeah, a nice little change of pace for, like, fighting games in general, especially from a leader like Capcom, who's done like a lot of Street Fighter titles like Power Stone, Vampire, Darkstalkers for you Americans. So these are all just takeaways, just my opinion, especially as someone who has been playing and commentating and doing a lot of things for the Singaporean fighting game scene. Well, not as much as my other friends, but still just enough, you know. And my experience in fighting games, pretty profound. But yeah, that's the whole point. Like, this Street Fighter 5 is just gonna be a big change, who knows? Like, it could be for the best, it could be for the worst. Art style, hey, that's all subjective, but in terms of like whether this could be like the change in direction for all fighting games in the future, where they'll all go console first, that seems more likely, given that Japan is now starting the big push for PS4, not just with Street Fighter 5, but also games like Bloodborne, you know, that upcoming spiritual sequel to Dark Souls. I believe Capcom had another RPG, and there's a few other games, even Persona 5 as well, that's also on the PS4, like and yeah, of course, the usual Final Fantasy title, Final Fantasy 15. In any case, this is all just speculation. Thank you for listening to me. I'm Jonathan Toyad. You can check out all my ramblings and whatnot, and even my little videos on my little channel here. So just watch this space. Ta-ta!